Hi guys, we've got something modern on the channel today. This is younger than 3 of my children, but is the 2-door 2 Series too small and too impractical to be a dad car? And is this diesel model any fun to drive? Let's find out. My name's Ben and welcome to Dadcars. So let's see what it's like in the back of a 2 Series. Okay, so I like the fact that that seat is not electric adjusted, because just sliding it forward on those runners like that is a lot quicker, a lot easier than having to press the button or wait for it to move forward and back. Headroom, my head is touching on the roofline there, but I am 5'11" and I'm quite long bodied actually. But I can sort of like relax down a little bit, and this is pretty comfy. But let's have a look at what it's like getting child seats in the back of here. Isofix. So you've got Isofix on both rear seats here. And anyone who uses 2 Isofix seats in the back of their car will know that in most cars it makes, even if it is a 3-seater, the middle seat redundant anyway. So not necessarily a bad thing that this has only got 2 seats here. One minor complaint is these little Isofix flaps. I mean, come on, BMW. This is not the level of quality we've come to expect from the Germans. So the big test then, for any rear seat in a dad car. Can you fit an Isofix Base in here with a rear-facing baby seat? Let's have a look. Passed the first test really well. That went in there very easy. Right. Baby seat, rear-facing, complete with baby. All right, let's try. See how easy it is to get it in. Well, that is very easy getting that in there. No worries whatsoever. Not uncomfortable at all, but the moment of truth. Will the passenger seat go back? Yes. And I can fit my hand between them as well. So look, you don't need a 4-door car. You don't need a massive heavy one that's near on 2 tons. The 2 Series is a very practical dad car. Now you could in theory put a rear-facing baby seat in the front passenger seat, although I don't know why you'd want to, because it's really easy getting it in the back and there's no Isofix points on the front seat here. Right, so not only does it pass the Dadcar's boot test, it passes with flying colours, because look, it's even deeper than the Astons. So me and the girls are going to take this out for a test drive, but just quickly, let's have a rundown of the 2 Series. So the first generation 2 Series was produced between 2014 and 2021. This is a 220D M Sport, or 2 Series, 2-litre diesel with the M Sport package. And these are compact, fairly lightweight, rear-wheel drive cars, and this one is a manual, and it claims to get around 50 miles per gallon. All sounds good, right? Now, if you ask me, BMW model variants are extremely confusing. So let's just say that the 2 Series, you've got a range of engine options going from 130 brake horsepower-ish all the way up to 340 brake horsepower for the M240i. And then beyond this, you've got the true M cars, the M2 competition. But we're not going into that because I said I was going to keep it simple. So this particular car, being the M Sport, basically has a few visual upgrades which makes things look a bit more sporty, like these lovely diamond cut alloys. But what I wish my wife's X5 had is the interior M Sport package, so with the steering wheel and the M Sport seats, because the seats and the steering wheel are the thing that you touch a lot, and they are a lot nicer. The other complaint that I had of my wife's older BMW was the infotainment system and how it doesn't connect to your phone very well. Thankfully, with this newer system here, it does connect very easily, wirelessly, and you can control your music and your Spotify and all the rest of it. But it still doesn't have Apple CarPlay. Come on, BMW, what's going on? Nice little cubby hole for sweets. Right then, guys, should we go out for a drive?
Yeah.
Yeah? Should we see what this car's like? Should we see if it's any fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you get an Isofix Base in the back there with a rear-facing baby seat, you can get anything back there. So yeah, any front-facing Isofix seat, or I'm just using my my travel ones, which came up in the Aston today.
but they're absolutely lost back there. So look, loads of space.
Daddy, I forgot that was there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you forgot. Right, shall we go for a drive?
Yeah. Daddy want to buy this.
Yeah, Daddy would like to have a car with a manual gearbox in it like this. And Daddy also likes these older style handbrakes rather than the button. I think they're a bit nicer. I was going to complain about headroom space there, but the seat just went down really nicely, so yeah, not bad at all actually.
But this is so cool when you don't need to flip backwards or forward. You don't need to hold it.
I know, yeah. See, so in this car, you've got to change the gear every time. So there's another pedal to push down as well. So how fun is that? These M Sport steering wheels feel lovely, don't they? That sort of lovely, soft, squishy leather that's on there. And it's a very nice thing to hold. And
It's squishy.
it's nice and squishy, like a marshmallow. It feels really nice. Do you know what I think I love about the 2 Series? It's just enough. Just enough size, just enough space. You don't need anything more than this. Most normal, sane people just stop when they've got 2 children. It's only the crazy ones that keep going until they've got 4. So if you've got 2 children, and you need a dad car, you don't need anything bigger than this. You don't need to buy a crossover, you don't need to buy an SUV, a massive 2 whatever ton thing. Get yourself one of these. Wouldn't that be nice if there was more small, compact, light cars on the road? And there's an engine option for everyone and for every budget.
Come.
And straight away, it's nice. Oh, R8. It's really nice having a manual gearbox back. So this, the 220D M Sport, it's got about 190 brake horsepower. 0 to 60 is what, about 7 seconds I think. But what's really impressive is the miles per gallon you can get on this car. Because obviously it's so light, if we have a look on the dash here, you can actually see what this car is averaging. I mean, look, high 40s, that is just fantastic. In my wife's X5, which claims to get a lot more, we get on average about 30. Visibility obviously is fantastic all the way around. You can see everything, and this feels like a really nice small car. I mean, it is, isn't it? It is a nice small car. So I feel like I know I can place it, I know exactly where I am. So I've slid into it, like sliding my hand into a glove, really. So obviously with little one sleeping back there, I'm not going to be throwing this around, but you can feel that it's got the pace there. So I've literally just started a Dadcars Instagram. So it's Dadcars88 on Instagram. So please give us a follow, because I'll be sort of teasing on there the next car that's going to be reviewed and putting bits and bobs out there. So yeah, please give us a follow. So this is my dad's car, making it Dadcars, Dad's car. Or is it Dadcars is Dad's car? If you know what it's supposed to be, put it in the description below. But my dad has never had an exciting car, really. I mean, he bought a brand new BMW estate car once, which was quite cool for what it was. But this is by far the coolest car he's ever had. So I'm super proud of him for getting this, because it is a really cool car. It looks fantastic. It's a lovely place to be. It's really nice to drive. I love the feel of this steering wheel, the manual gearbox. So yeah, look, it'd be interesting to see what he gets after this. Maybe the channel can kind of inspire him to get something that's even faster again. You've been so brilliant. Would you like another sweetie? My car's got 470 brake horsepower, so getting into this, I'm going to notice a difference, aren't I? Obviously. But pop it in sport, slam your foot down. It doesn't hang about, it picks up nicely. Now I think that is because of the weight of it as well. This thing is so light, especially for a modern car. This is effectively the same weight as the brand new 2-seater Lotus Emira. This has got 4 seats. You can fit Isofix rear-facing baby seats in the back of this, and it's the same weight as a 2-seater Lotus. It's brilliant. I love it.
Do you want to talk?
Mm-hmm.
Can't talk now because you can't talk with something in your mouth, can you?
So there's a new 2 Series out now, isn't there? But I'll tell you what you can't get in the new one. You can't get a manual gearbox.
Daddy?
Yeah.
Are you talking about that?
Yes, this is a manual gearbox, isn't it?
Oh.
So you can't get that in the new one. I mean, the new M2 that's due to come out next year, I'm sure the M2 will be available in a manual gearbox. But yeah, anything underneath that, you're going to be stuck with the auto. So that, I think, makes these generation cars with a manual gearbox all the more desirable. So my dad bought this car in late 2020, and the price he paid for the car by itself, excluding all the extra covers and that, was about £18,500, I think. Now the last 2 years in the used car market have been so crazy, haven't they? But I think if you were looking for low mile, 18 plate, manual 220D, I think it'll probably be about the same price from BMW now. Absolutely crazy.
Give this a video a like.
Oh, that's brilliant. There you go. So if I was going to buy a 2 Series, obviously an M2 or an M2 competition, but the M2 competition is well over double the price of this car that I'm driving right now. And an M2 is nearly double the price of this car. You know what I'd go for? I think I'd go for an M235i or an M240i. Those cars both do well over 300 brake horsepower and 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds. So if I could get a car that looks as good as this, feels as nice on the inside, and it's got that much practicality in the back with the Isofix and everything, I think they would make tremendous cars. Does that feel fast? Yeah. So look, in summary then, for the 2 Series, for the 220D, look, for all the reasons that the M2 and the M2 competition is such an exciting proposition, the external dimensions, the weight of the car, the manual gearbox, and the practicality of it, and just all the creature comforts of a modern car, you get all of those things with this 220D except that engine. But in place of that, you get even more practicality, don't you? The miles per gallon that this is achieving is really fantastic. I'm really quite impressed with it. Okay, so you're a dad. You need 2 Isofix that really properly fit in the back. Also, you want to have a car that, you know, you park up at a petrol station, you walk in to pay, you turn around and you look at the car and you smile because you've got a really stunning looking car. But you need high miles per gallon. You know, you do a lot of miles, for whatever reason, miles per gallon is important to you. Look at the 220D. But if you do get a 220D, get one with a manual gearbox. And on that note, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye! Problem, sweetie, what Daddy does when he's filming these videos is he just starts driving and then he gets completely lost. I don't actually know where I am. I'll find our way back, don't worry.